Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. So it's down to business here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely.
Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Aubameyang. Davids going forward.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Davids. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a pop! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Zanetti. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Aubameyang. And that has left him in a heap. Bale.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, crossbar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Rijkaard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a cute ball. And he lines up a cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And they're back on the ball again. Hullet, approaching the half-hour mark. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
And he is going into that little black book. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pele. That has not gone well. Timber. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Kaká's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zanetti. He's picked his way through. But they've got it again. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that's clever. Oh, this is a great position. Shoots! It's in!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
There will be
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Botafogo currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
This looks promising. That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Corner number 2 then. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Pele! And it's come back out to him. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Showing great feet there. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Pull it. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in, chips it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going to be disappointed with that. Baresi. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Kaka just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Vieira. And Marcelo. And this is Del Piero.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
And the shot! And again! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. And here's Del Piero. Pelé. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Has a look and plays it forward. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Timber. Pull it. Oh, that's fabulous. That's the keeper's ball. Rijkaard. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Vieira concedes a free kick for that. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Owen. He is just caressing. He's going for goal! Smash and save. Really good save, that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And that has put paid to that. Odegaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that was vital. Ambitious ball here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Del Piero.
3 minutes at a time.
Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's shifting through the gears here. No foul, says the referee. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's come to nothing. Rice. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Fellow attendees, this is
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a
Please keep your
distinct
eye
lack
on your
of
children.
clarity.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. Neymar! Goal! Germany! The first significant strike. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Played into space. That's good vision. And this is Romario. Romario! And that's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
On time, excellent interception. And it's Marcelo. And this is Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is well cleared.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good ball, good take. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Platini, in with the challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi gets into a good position. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Buffon to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Germany find a position of real strength now. And it's Bale. And here's Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Botafogo already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. And this is Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Cruyff. And this is Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Neymar tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And here's Platini. Pirlo, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. And Baggio. Del Piero. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Baresi. Bonucci. Botafogo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. Neymar. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Bale. Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. Vieira can clear it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Played in by Zambrotta. And they've got rid. And this is Ibrahimovic.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marcelo wins the duel this time. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through. Messi. Baresi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
That gets us going once more.
Botafogo really have played into their opponent's hands here, Pete.
And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets! The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality! Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So could they be onto something here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Platini, great vision. It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic. Botafogo really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And it's Marcelo.
That was lovely, that.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Romario, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Now it's Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Roberto Carlos, and this is Neymar. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for the run, and this is Messi. And a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pirlo with the short one. And here's Pirlo. And this is Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
He's having a pop! And that's a sharp finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's a promising position, and this is Messi.
Botafogo may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Can he get it through? Floated through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitution for Germany, number 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field is number 22, Ekitike. Substitution in
And it's
progress.
Gullit. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Flings in across. Oh, decent chance! Oh, didn't catch it right. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Good read, needed to be.
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Marcelo. Best. Botafogo with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That has been cut short. Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Shoots! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're
Well, after
expecting
all of that,
traffic
Jim,
to be heavy
what are you
after the
thinking?
final whistle today.
Botafogo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position.
Neymar! Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh no, this does not look good. Chance to deliver, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Pirlo. That's destined for the flank. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Haaland. He's being urged to shoot. Platini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nedved. Marcelo. Platini. Zamprota. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Haaland. Oh, what a ball! Rijkaard. Over to the right flank. And here's the chance to counter. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Zamprota. Nedved. And it's Del Piero. And it's been played through. Shot, surely! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first... It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's superb. And this is Bale. And the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man...
Neymar! Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar played out wide. Played in by Haaland! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
The pressing's intense, and it's played off. Now it's Haaland. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Botafogo have scored 2 quick goals here. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Zambrotta. Neymar, he's got away. Aimed at the far side. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Botafogo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And this is Del Piero. He's in a great chance! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And now he has 2. This is a gloriously greedy performance. And here's Haaland. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Haaland simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Platini! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a massive...
And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Botafogo enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's managed to get free. Bale. Oh, that's nice. Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for a shot! Neymar. Zambrotta. Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vieira. Rijkaard. Platini. Threads one in. Forced to go back. Nedved. And it's Vieira. That's Zambrotta. And it's Del Piero. Platini could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And the counter is on. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. Vieira. Platini. Pirlo does well not to be outdone there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's running through. Plenty to aim at here. Big chance! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Neither... Oh, shooting chance! Gareth glittering Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ronaldo wins the duel this Bale! And he hits the net! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thuram. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, what's he done? Thuram. And it's Vieira. That's Nedved. Thuram.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And that will be it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing folklore.
Yeah, and he was the most adept with his feet and build-up play, Peter. I would say his style of play is more sweeper-like. It's going to be his job to muck up anything the backline wins back and then start zipping passes left, right and over the top.
Hangs in a cross. That has been slung wide. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Del Piero scooting forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Showing good feet. Marcelo, and he's managed to get free. It's a sweeping cross. Feyenoord are looking to break at pace. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Neymar chasing after it. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Haaland gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Haaland. And this is... Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Botafogo still without a single shot on target. Vieira.
Botafogo are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Looking to play him in. Vieira. Bellingham gets across and deals. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Del Piero makes a dash for it. Now it's Haaland. That looks a decent ball. Mbappe! And he's gone searching crossfield. Vieira gets across to intercept that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick out. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Haaland. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Feyenoord have it back and can go again. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Vieira. Now it's Del Piero.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard. is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Platini. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Haaland. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Shapes to shoot! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Haaland venturing down the left. Good played through for the wide man. And he's straight offside.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Del Piero. Marcelo. Now it's Platini. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Ronaldo. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Botafogo really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Neymar.
Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Feyenoord can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's having a shot! Bellingham. Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on goal. Decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. That's good defending, very good defending. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale. Always, it's Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a goal! Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's destined for the flank. Oh, nice touch. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Platini charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Rice. And here's Neymar.
Feyenoord really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vieira going forward. And here's Bale. And here's Bale. He's Bale! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 18. Substituição.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Might want to be careful there.
Rijkaard. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, and a chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Rijkaard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And he's going to have his name taken. Botafogo can consider themselves just about safe now. Not the most convincing of passes. And this is Neymar. Look at the space. And Messi! That is decidedly lacking. He has found the way through. Pull it. Is there any support? He might not need it. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Marcelo. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Time added on 4 minutes. That's good play. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Time and again they are repelled. Bullet, who is rarely short on confidence, and he's found a way past. Bullet! In he goes again! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defence.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kaká with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had...
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho running with intent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Del Piero! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great defending, strong and determined. Del Piero had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Now there's a fine, real chance! Botafogo do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And that's gone loose, and smartly reclaimed. Vieira. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo. He's shifting, gets his head on it! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, what a ball! There it is, having a shot! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos a colaboração para nosso fundo de caridade global.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Look at the space here. What's destined for the flank?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Yamal. Looking for a runner. Hazard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiola. And it's Hazard.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Courtois.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Michel Platini. Bale. So what can they make of this? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Good ball over the top. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Van Basten. Nuno Mendes. Oh, well played.
That's going in strongly.
Vieira. Shifted upfield. Bale will... And there's the shot! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Van Basten. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bale. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Milan are looking to break at pace.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Botafogo leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Botafogo have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Botafogo leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Ronaldo wins the duel this time. Now it's Platini. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Del Piero. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Here's Guti. And here's Van Basten. Over to the right flank. Flashes it across. And it's hoisted clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Ronaldo. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Defending was strong and firm. Nuno Mendes. Pass is just off target. Botafogo just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Timber has the space to scheme. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Kimmich. Good read, needed to be. Quality ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's played forward. Van Basten might just make this. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's being urged to shoot. And it's Van Basten. Guti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Il numero 11. Drogba. Il numero 7.
Van Dijk gets across and deals with it.
Botafogo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Timber. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There they go, hunting in packs. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Rijkaard. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's forced to go back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mendes does well not to be outdone there. Now, can they get him away? Bale wants to run onto this. Timber. It's a good run down the right.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's on it, can he get away? Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Del Piero. Oh, some astute defending there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And it's Pedri. And we're done. Botafogo have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bale, voted man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Probing pass, and this is Messi. Has crossed. Oh, great leap! Goal! Arsenal! And we have liftoff. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a searching pass. Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Platini. Thuram proves too strong, too smart. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now this could be a chance. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lahm wriggles his way through. That's a super give and go. Lahm delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rafael Varane.
Botafogo are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Platini. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Del Piero. Played in. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Picked out brilliant, and Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a sharp pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. And it's Marcelo. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Botafogo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Tries to pass it through. Del Piero picks it up out wide. Turan. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. There's the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rijkaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good, strong midfield running here. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here.
Temos minuto de acréscimo.
Rafael Varane. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Botafogo trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Platini. In comes the corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's tidy. And it's Vieira. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Showing good feet. Crosses it in here. Varane gets it away. Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking here to chip it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. So what can they make of this? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Neymar. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There they go, hunting in packs. Bale shapes to shoot! Rijkaard, the man that is tenacity personified. Rijkaard. Neymar. Rijkaard does well not to be outdone there. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And he plays one through. That's the keeper's ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi succumbs to the pressure. Now, can they get him away?
Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Del Piero. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 11, camisa 9, camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15, camisa 19, camisa 25.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Teremos uma substituição.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
How to play for a goal kick. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's an imaginative pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Maldini. And it's Neymar. 5 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Rijkaard. Marcelo. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Hullet. Looking for the big chance! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that should get the job done. And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Botafogo.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic, and
Takes a shot! It's there!
well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. That is good alertness. And here's Del Piero. Oh, strongly challenged there. Piero. Here's Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Varane gets on his bike and on the move. That's tidy. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. They're back in possession and ready to go again. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he's gone looking for safety. Desai. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Goes for the shot! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Platini. Nesta. And it's Marcelo. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Showing great feet there. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Now it's Messi. For Varane. Ronaldo pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Pirlo. Vieira. Platini. And Marcelo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Platini. And this is Del Piero. Pirlo. And it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. No, he refuses to take the bait. And he's had it nicked away. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafael Varane. This is a promising build-up. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Del Piero. Oh, outsmarting him this time. That's a throw.
Botafogo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Platini powering forward here. Threads one in. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Botafogo have got it back, and they'll have another go. And this is Ronaldo. Well, they're looking... That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Botafogo have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So right back into the action. Botafogo currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Thuram makes the interception. Platini. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Marcelo gets into a good position. Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Del Piero. Marcelo. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Varane clears it away. Oh, just skips past his man. And the finish! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Bale being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now he's got space here. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 12, Seydorf.
Smartly reclaimed. Ibrahimovic running with intent. Couldn't squeeze it through. And the counter is on. Dink through. Vieira promptly onto that. And that is that.
Number 3, Pepe.
Roberto Carlos.
Number 13, Erasing. Substitution in
And
progress.
here's Azar. Roberto Carlos. In towards the back stick. And that has been cleared. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, good-looking ball. Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get onto this? Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Thuram carries the ball down the right. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. Bale. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's on it, can he get away? And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. That has been cut short. Mateus.
2
Hazard.
added minutes has been
Ibrahim. Can he
indicated.
finish? Well taken goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Botafogo pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Hello,
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot. And the finish! An early chance there, first of the game.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Bale, lovely pass. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
A good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And reclaimed it in a trice. Thuram. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo purring through the gears. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cross getting up there! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Eto'o. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It's rising! Goal! Arsenal! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Del Piero looking to receive it in space. And it's Lam. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Corner number 2 then. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Bale. Bale! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And now the breakaway. Now it's Platini. Mateus gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's...
Tries one from range! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Botafogo have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1.
3 minutes added
Now
time.
it's Eto. Shifted it to the flank. Lam getting forward. Lam plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Has a look and plays it forward. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Botafogo claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Neymar. Lahm delivers. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Thuram carries the ball down the right. Rijkaard looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now he's got space here. Brilliant save from Buffon! Just about up to the hour now.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Now, can they get him away? Thuram does really well there, he is strong. And it's Lahm. Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Lahm picks it up out wide. Quick look, then terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Marcelo. Thuram. Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He has found a way through. He's had a shot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Botafogo go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! Off the post! Mateus.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to play it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Marcelo. And this is Del Piero. Ronaldinho. Neymar. And it's Lahm. Crosses it in here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well, played right into his path. Del Piero finding himself in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Lahm. Now it's Neymar. And a shot! And that's in! Right back in the game! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23, Varane.
Well, the two coaches
Number
are
24.
signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 6,
Arsenal cut
Mateo.
their deficit and
Number
look raring to
11.
go again.
Ronaldinho.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more
Number
chance falls their
18.
way before the whistle goes.
Coming on the field, number 8,
The pass is intercepted.
Marcel Desailly. Number 13, Marcelo.
It's a
Number
sharp pass.
16, Xavi.
Buffon chooses to deal with it himself.
19, Bale.
Arsenal
Number
really can only
21,
do one thing now, Peter.
Ibrahimovic.
Get the ball up front, make
Substitution
sure
in
it sticks,
progress.
and sustain some pressure.
And this is Eto'o. And this is Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes
Ibrahimovic.
added time.
Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's played in. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.